something. So we asked them, if you won a lottery and you could invest in something, what occupation would your child want to be in? It doesn't make a difference. They always give you the same answer, which is that they don't want to be in business. The answer is very, very clear. 18% want them to be a private firm employee, 41% to have a non-teaching government job, and 34% to be a government teacher. So that's 93% don't want them to be an entrepreneur. So basically, the poor don't like the idea, at least, of their children being entrepreneurs. So what that curve says is that there is two technologies. Production from technology 2 is lower than production for technology 1 until you cross a particular point. So you need to make enough investment to make that profitable. So you're going to buy a machine which produces a lot of garments, but if you can't buy the cloth that goes with the machine, then no point buying the machine. You're going to lose money for sure, because you have nothing to use the machine with. That's the sense in which they're between a rock and a hard place. They can't grow the technology fast enough. The one that they have, they can't grow, and the one that can grow, they can't have. And that's what this picture is about. This picture, if this is what the world looks like, then the poor are stuck at a point like M, and the rich are stuck at a point like, that second ball up there. And that sort of, so the poor are stuck because they can't really, the technology that has growth is not available to them, and the one that's available to them does not have growth in it. So they're there's no point in their putting a lot of effort into growing their technology, because they're really not going to make a lot of money either way. So that would explain why they don't really want to be entrepreneurs, because they know that, they're never going to get very far in this process. So that then brings us to the final question, which is, if this is all not such a great deal, why are they in business? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, one is that they have to be. That there are, so there's a vicious cycle here. Suppose no one can create a business that's big enough to hire employees. Then I can never be an employee in somebody else's firm. What else can I do? I can start my own business which can't hire anybody. So if nobody is creating businesses which have employees, then in a sense I'm stuck. I can't get a job because nobody else is creating those jobs. But if nobody else is creating those jobs, then I can't really work for anybody else, but I still have to earn a living, so I go and find my own, I find my own thing to do. So I think the primary reason why you have a lot of entrepreneurs is because no entrepreneur is big enough to hire the others. So everybody's an entrepreneur, mini entrepreneur. Nobody gets to the scale where they can hire others, and therefore everybody's kind of stuck. So just to close this whole thing, I think the key policy question that we don't know the answer to is how to get businesses, not get more businesses, but more businesses that hire other people. That's the key policy question we haven't managed to solve yet. And it's absolutely central policy question for most developing countries to figure out how to get, not micro businesses, but small businesses. And that transition from, and this is often called the missing middle problem. It's called, many countries, in poor countries, you find that there are many micro businesses and some large businesses, but not enough middle-sized businesses. So that's the policy problem that many, many countries are wrestling with. And it's one that I think we haven't yet got a very good handle on. But it's something to think about, is how to generate those